Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is DFree, and in this we are going to go ahead and talk about the upcoming Extreme Z battle for Piccolo. Anyways, hope you all enjoy, of course. Hit that subscribe if you are new, and if you guys are hyped for this event and all of the other feels like an anniversary, but celebration stuff. Let's hit a like goal of 900 likes on this video for Piccolo the boy. That being said, stay tuned. If you have any questions, I will probably answer it. What this video will entail is we're going to kind of recap the event that is here. It is not live yet. I'll talk about that in a moment. If you have a question about that, just wait. Otherwise, we'll talk about the team that you need, general tips as far as the team building, and a unit that you would want to farm right now to get a head start. So anyways, let's go ahead and break it down. So Extreme Z Battle 4, Battle as a Namekian Piccolo. This one is where you would be able to pick up the medals to Extreme Z Awaken this character to being, of course, just like the STR Gohan, I believe 140 and 15 SA and all that stuff, his leader skill does change. So a question I know you guys are probably already wondering, if you did not already know, is when does this go out or come out? According to this, it says it comes out on the 3rd of the month. So in a few days it comes out, and then it will still continue to be there for a few days afterwards, or excuse me, a month after. Never mind. So 9/3 to 10/3. So again, you have time, get what you need done, and from there you'd be good to go. So again, not live yet, but we apparently do have a full data mine for it. But that being said, you're going to want to play through 30 stages, etc., etc. You'll be getting a nice amount of orbs for this event as well. And then, of course, you're getting the Funky Kais, 30 Dragon Stones, and the medals that you would need to finish off the Piccolo. So the special category is, as listed right here, the Namekians category, which leads me into my next little bit. I'm not going to really go over a full team build guide, but I'll give you guys some really good options for this. So we know that one thing to consider is that this event is AGL type all the way through, apparently. Unless it changes, you know, that's subject to change. It's a data mine or whatever, or wherever they got this information, because it's not out yet, of course. But, you know, data mine, so stay tuned for that. It's subject to change, but again, be aware that it is typically right now going to be all AGL type. So one thing I want to point out is we have 2 leaders for this category. One of which, you know, is kind of like, it's this guy right now, because right now, off the bat, if we were to start, he would have this leader skill. He would not actually have access to the other leader skill that allows him to be a Namekian category leader. So what you would then from there need to do is, unless you're going to use a different team, because I assume this one will be pretty easy like Gohan's. So of course you can use other categories, like Potara should be good, Realm of God should be good, ROG, things of that nature. Other categories do work, but I'm going to try to work within the confines of what the game is really wanting you to do at this stage, and that is use this category. But again, what you would need to do is kind of bounce over to this guy who's good for multiple reasons. So here is a unit that I said you should be farming right now. This event is currently live over on JP, and I actually don't know if this is out on global yet. Let's go back over here, because if it's not out on global, that's kind of weird, because global's immediately missing out on a unit that you would really actually need. Doesn't look like it's in here. That's wow. Okay. Maybe I'm mistaken. Global players, let me know. Of course, I play myself, but I don't want to pull that all up right now. If you're missing out on that unit, that actually really sucks. Like, that really sucks. Now, you could use a hero team or something like that with Piccolo and stuff like that on the team, and you'd be good. But otherwise, that's really annoying. So we'll see what happens. There could be another separate announcement in here somewhere. Again, let me know in the comments down below if that event has come live, because right now it's saying it's only been live on JP, which, I mean, I'm inclined to believe. But here is this event that allows you to farm the free-to-play Kaioken Goku alongside the free-to-play Lord Slug right there, and apparently another unit there. And there we go. Gohan. Yeah, the Gohan. That's right. So also with this event, the summonable Lord Slug apparently does awaken from the medals from that event as well. That sounds about right. So the Lord Slug will be necessary otherwise if you are trying to run a pure Namekians team, because he is the only other Namekian leader. So 3 key and 70% HP along with 50% attack. Piccolo is innately better than that, but it takes a while to get Piccolo to get this leader skill, so yeah. He'll get it later on, you know, you'll be good to go from there. So that being said, I'm kind of curious as to why, like with Gohan's, you kept playing past 30, I believe. So maybe that'll be a thing with Piccolo's, because I mean, you really don't get to use him as a leader for the most part then. If you don't, unless he gets the leader skill earlier, you know, maybe I'm mistaken or something like that. But moving back over to Lord Slug, supreme damage, lowers defense, attack and defense plus 50%, recovers HP, 30% of your HP when HP is 30% or below. He is also type advantaged for the event. He's also class advantaged as well, super versus extreme. So he's going to be really good there. Like, he's going to do a really nice amount of damage, especially if you've invested orbs into him. Now, I wouldn't recommend, you know, investing the orbs particularly just for this event, you know, unless you plan on using him in the future. For example, if you don't have the physical variation. So that being said, you know, he's pretty good and he will do really well in this event. And he's going to be one of your MVPs when it comes to this event if you are sticking to a sole Namekian team. Again, other teams will work, so you should be good. So it's not really that big of a deal that he's not live. It's just kind of like one of those things that they should have the foresight for if he, in fact, it has not been live or will not be live before the Extreme Z battle over on Global. So he's going to be really nice to have. So if we are sticking to the mantra of pure Namekians, right? Of course, you're going to want to put this Piccolo on your team. He's innately one of the best Namekians anyway, pre-transformation down here. So he's still one of the better ones, especially because he has access to his own premium orbs for the potential system, and he should be 100%ed by the time this rolls around. So you'd be fine. And Namekians is a, I believe, key link, 2-key link. Oh no, it's an HP regen link, so there's that. Now, the only issue with this character is his name is Piccolo. So, to me, I do think that he is one of the better, if not the best Piccolo in the game, aside from, like, the LR Piccolo variant. But his only issue is that he is called just Piccolo like nothing else, you know, in parentheses, because what that really does is it limits the options that are available. You cannot use the LR, because this is just Piccolo. Again, you can't use any of these other Piccolo variants. So what ultimately does wind up happening is we come across another MVP for the event, simply because he has type advantage, and that would be King Piccolo here. He is only from the Dragon Ball Saga summon, but I would recommend using him because he himself should do really, really well on this event entirely. So we're gonna go ahead and bounce this open in a new tab so I can show you guys kind of like an idea for what we're going for. So we have a leader here. We also have another unit that also supports the leader. So those two on rotation together, will be a really nice setup. If you were, again, running pure Namekians, you can do some sort of Namekian hybrid. You can run an extreme class Namekian team, sort of, with Rose as a leader, which I wouldn't really, I don't know, he's STR type. He's kind of disadvantaged. But it works, because you can also put in the other King Piccolo right here, you know, the intelligence type one, who's another really, really good unit solely from the Dragon Ball Saga summon. He debuffs the opponent, but at some point you stop being able to debuff as well, and that should be, I guess I do not have that open, but it's typically around like stage 20 or so where you stop being able to debuff the opponent. Yeah, see, like right here, it says right here, additional damage reduction, attack cannot be debuffed post stage 15. So that one does not really work as well because you stop being able to do it. He has immunity to debuffing the attack. So that one is kind of iffy to me. Now, it would link very well with this unit for the Dragon Ball class links. You know, 20% here. This guy would do an insane amount of damage. Alongside the intelligence variant, because they are elder versus just regular, so they do actually work. But for me, I probably wouldn't wind up using him. So let's go back into the Namekian category, try to pull a few more units out that would be otherwise good. And the reason why I'm kind of saying AGL Piccolo over this one is just because of the fact that he outputs better offense, so you'd be fine. And again, another Piccolo unit you can't use. That one's pretty solid as well. You can use this one here. I kind of wouldn't recommend it too much just because not very good. You can use Kami as well. Kami is a really, really good unit to put on the team for the support, attack, and defense-wise. Your tech type units, your Piccolo AGL type will do a lot more damage. So we will probably wind up throwing Kami on this team, actually, just because we're kind of at a point where we don't have options. And then Physical Lord Slug actually cannot be on the team. No, this one can actually. Never mind, because that's right. His name is Giant, so you're good. This one isn't. Yeah, he Dokkan awakens into Giant. So there's our last spot, actually. So this is our last spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and... No, 5 spots. Okay, so we do need one more. So we keep him. And the Piccolo... Again, I'm going to keep talking about the Piccolo thing, because such a wide variety of these are Piccolos. Oh, hey, Nail might actually be useful. Nail, for once. Such a wide variety of these units are going to... Wow, survives a KO hit. Doesn't even get any sort of boost. I guess. It could come in clutch, though. But such a wide variety of these... Oh, dang, you can use Planet Namek Saga a little bit. Again, such a wide variety of these are Piccolos. Just choose whichever you want. For example, this one's good as a tank. So he'll always have that 50% mitigation. This is the Super Strike one. He's solid as a support unit as well. You know, things of that nature. But I guess the last couple spots would kind of go out to a unit like this, who would be fine. Enemies get debuffed, medium chance to stun. He's not super relevant to me because he doesn't have any sort of boost. but when he does transform, if he has potential system invested, he'll be really, really powerful. So that's pretty much it. Namekians are kind of like, they're looking for a few more units to really help them out. But otherwise, I think that the team should be pretty good. I'll be doing it myself. And you know, like I said, just kind of looking at it, just due to the limited options, because again, so many of them are Piccolos. Just looking at the limited options, you'd probably just be better off, honestly, using your powerfulest category and maybe swapping some of those STR types in and out just to try to give you a little bit more variance. I have a sneaky suspicion, because this category is just so bad, that the event will be really, really easy. Like, I don't think it'll be hard at all, especially like if we base it off of what Gohan's was. I do not think this will be difficult. So again, I just wanted to give you guys a tip, which should be to farm this Tech Lord Slug right now if you can, if the option is available for you. On JP, it is live. Again, I'm still wondering about Global. I do not think it is live, which sucks. But otherwise, prepare your team, prepare your Piccolo, 100% your Piccolo, you'll be good to go. If you need help with the Piccolo 100% guide, I do have that. The link will be down below in the description. Any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and remember that this information is subject to change. Maybe they decide to change it to being the Namek Saga or whatever for this, and that kind of makes the video kind of irrelevant in a way, but we will see what happens. Anyways, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you all in the next Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Take it easy, guys.